I've watched so many videos and I've heard a lot of women talk about how they use men to like go on Tinder dates and they pay for dinner. And that's so shallow. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Adi, and today we'll be talking about divine feminine energy and what that means to me and what it could mean to you as well. A lot of women, especially in this society, we are in a survival mode. We forget that within ourselves, especially as women, we have so much power of being able to receive so much and be so open to the universe, you know. We kind of understand this in a very shallow level, like, and women use that a lot. Like, for example, in the society now, I've watched so many videos and I've heard a lot of women talk about how they use men to like go on Tinder dates and they pay for dinner. And that's so shallow, and it doesn't come from a good place, you know. And we need to think about these men as well. These are our children. We're the mothers of these men. The first thing for me was allowing my emotions to come and go, not blocking them. So that's so important for you to be able to freely come in and out of your feminine energy. And whenever you feel something, don't just shut it down like, I don't want to feel this. Make sure you let it come out. Like, if you have to cry, you know. It's okay to cry. Let yourself feel that. Just allow yourself to be you in that moment. Feel those feelings, let it out, and then slowly you'll be able to notice why you're feeling those things and actually deal with those things. So the point of you letting your feelings through is to be able to notice why is this triggering me? Because if we block that and we keep blocking so many more feelings down, we're creating so much tension in our body, and at one point we're gonna explode, and we're gonna do or say something that we will regret. So it's always good when a feeling comes up, be open, let it out, and then you'll be able to figure out why. And then the more you do that, you'll be able to deal with them and recognize them and heal from them more. So your body is not holding all these tensions. Another lesson I learned about emotions and holding all these negative emotions and not letting them out, it will manifest itself in your body. Not too long ago, I was going through a lot emotionally, and I didn't want to deal with it. There was something that I wasn't voicing for a long time that I always wanted to. For me, when things get really hard, I shut off. Like, emotionally, I would just be cold. On the outside, I would look like I am okay, but on the inside, it's like I'm trying so hard not to fall apart. Let yourself fall apart for you to put yourself together again. So for me, I let so many emotions pile on within me that I started to actually feel physical pain. My emotional body was so congested. I wasn't dealing with things to the point where my biochemistry was off. And this is one thing women in this society are dealing with. Your emotions play a huge role in your health and wellness. So many women now in this society are dealing with infertility, hormonal irregularities, fibrosis, skin issues, hair loss issues. It all comes down to your biochemistry. You know, the same way we breathe in and we breathe out, this is how we're supposed to flow. You will end up having breast cancer, you will end up having all these issues just because you're not healing yourself within. There's things within you that you're not looking at. We go through cycles every month, just like the moon. And just like the moon has phases, we also have phases within ourselves, and it's so good to recognize that and be okay. Every month we literally shed everything out that we don't need anymore. So I think one thing you can do as a woman is every month Maybe sync it to when you get your period. When you're getting your period, relax. You should always be chilling and loving yourself more through this period. That time that you're losing, you're shedding, clearing out, starting over again, you should also do that with your emotions. Release those things that you were holding in that month. Like, don't take that month's emotions and things that you're holding into the next month. Like, renew. This the same way your body is renewing, you should renew within your emotional body as well. Second thing, I just looked at in my notes, women have forgotten how to receive. This lines up really well with what I just finished talking about, how women in the society now is like, I'm strong, I can do everything by myself. Girl, why? Please accept help. It doesn't have even to be just from men. Put the shield down and be like, I'm okay to receive help. Just allowing the universe to give me everything I deserve has been the best thing that has happened within me. And knowing that it's okay to receive. Do you know how good it feels to give? It feels so good to give. It also feels really good to receive. So you receiving from someone, you're giving that person an opportunity to feel really good about giving. So it's not all about taking and not thinking about that other person, but the person who is there to give you from a good place, someone there to service you, know that you receiving that with an open heart, with gratitude, you are also giving to that person by receiving. So women, please, we need to throw away this concept that we can do it all by ourselves. Please be open to receiving. You can't do it all by yourself. You're gonna break at one point and manifest things that you want. And make sure you're putting in effort to do that. You can't just manifest like, oh, just daydream about it, but actually put in those little things that you need to do to get yourself there also. And that will go into my third thing that will align you to your feminine energy, is healing your inner child. It may just sound so generic, but when you actually start doing the work, you see how important that is. For so many people, the same things that hurt us and those emotions that we felt growing up are the things that are guiding us right now. Things that you're scared of, things that you've been through, you're still trying to avoid them right now. Your subconscious mind is always going to try to protect you from the things that happened to you as a kid. Being intentional about healing your inner child is so important, especially if you wanting to be a mom and raise kids. You want to do that from such a good place to the point where you're doing the least to traumatize those children is for you to look at yourself first. Healing your inner child, that is such a priority for you to really embody that feminine energy and to get into that divineness. My fourth thing would be us women coming together in groups, because that will activate healing. Just women being together, talking about womanhood, talking about things that we've been through in life. That's such a healing environment. I'm telling you, I have gotten so close to my friends, my sister, so much more now that I've held space for them and they've held space for me. It's so beautiful to have that connection. In this world, we're having similar experiences as women. For all the women in your life, like, uplift them, listen. Oh my God, this is another thing. Please listen more. Make room and listen more. And you're making room for the other person as well. Most of us always try to talk over each other and no one's really listening. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you felt really listened to? How good did that make you feel? How important did that make you feel? How loved did that make you feel? You walk away from that person and conversation, you're like, wow, I really like this person. My final thing would be a relationship with your mother. Whether she's alive or not, you can still heal this relationship. And it's so important because this is the first female feminine energy, divine energy that you come across in your life. And she would have imprinted so much to you, and there's so many habits and behaviors that you would have picked up from your mother. I would assume most moms have good intentions, so we'll come from that. There's a lot of things that we teach our kids, and patterns and behaviors and cultures and all these things that we pass down to our kids that are actually not beneficial to our kids. So the point of this relationship is to heal and forgive our mothers for all the things they didn't do right, and give gratitude for all the things they did right, because just remember, they were you once. They were a baby. We're all trying to figure out. So we need to give space to our parents, especially our mothers. Not just look at them like, why did you do this to me? Why did you put me through this? Why am I like this because of you? Try to look at your mom as a child. What did they go through? That's what I have to share with you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you. Ta.